All right, welcome everyone. We are here at LX, the Leadership Experience. This is actually the first leadership experience. We're hosting it here in Greenville. Awesome, because this is in our backyard. We've never hosted an event here in Greenville. And I'm excited to have with me my friend Kyle from SoGood.
SoGood.
You guys might remember them from RoofCon. You might remember Kyle winning a Golden Broccoli Award at the VIP party. So we love these guys. Wanted to get a chance to sit down and talk a little bit. So how you been, man?
Man, I'm doing so good. It's if I can't
set you up for that.
Yeah, if I don't answer that way, I'm pretty sure that I lose all of my equity in my company and they fire me. So I have to answer so good. But it's really been amazing to be here at the LX event. We've had a great time. Got to meet a lot of really cool roofers and even other attendees that are not roofers. It's just been really, really awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know you were telling me a little bit earlier of your experience with working in roofing before you got into SoGood. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I helped a roofing company in Austin. Basically, when I first met them, they were a 3-person company. They were really, really small, working out of a garage, and I worked with them with my own marketing company, but long before SoGood. And then I ran that company for about a decade, and I was closing that company. I was adopting some kids. I was basically just going to go home for a while, and just talking with them, it was a conversation of, we're looking for someone to take over marketing. I was like, well, I need a 9 to 5. I just got to get a paycheck. And so when I walked in the door, they were about $6 million. After 2 years, I ran their marketing. I ended up doing a lot of operational stuff, building out CRM operations, building out a call script for them that was automated, that they could type stuff as they're talking, and it actually would fill in the CRM and things like that. And really just building those out, we went from 6 million to 12 million, and the next year we went from 12 million to 24 million. So a lot of growth really quickly. And I always just that's my roofing cherry on top of the sundae type situation of it was just a really amazing experience to be able to help a company grow like that. I've helped a lot of companies grow, but that one specifically, being roofing itself, was just really awesome.
That's cool, man. It's crazy how much I used to sell a roof. I started out selling roofs.
Yeah.
Actually, I started out in marketing, then I got into selling roofs, and then I ran a roofing company. And the things you learn just running a roofing company obviously helps so much when you get into being a vendor in the industry as well. It's having that experience is huge, because a lot of people sell products but don't understand what the actual day-to-day part of being a roofing contractor entails. That's huge. Mm-hmm. Now, you said you adopted a couple kids too?
Yeah, my 2 kids are adopted. I know you have adopted children as well.
Mine are adopted
so
too.
My son, who's 18, he's going to the Army in a couple months. He and his little sister came in at 9 and 5. Wow. We've had them for almost a decade now. Love them to death. They're amazing kids. And so that's part
incredible.
of my life. I know that's also part of your life. It's an interesting experience to go through. Yeah. But it's definitely something really
Hunter
cool.
too. Hunter's got.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Well.
Okay, cool. That's awesome.
Actually Hunter and I connected. He was on the board at the adoption agency that I adopted my kids through.
Wow, that's cool.
So tell me, you guys, with what you guys are doing, one of the big things is we had a ton of AI services and providers and all these softwares, whatever, at RoofCon, and I feel like it's probably the first year where it's been that much AI, because there's so much stuff that's it's been developing so quickly.
100%.
A lot of roofing contractors, the biggest thing that I got was they don't even know where to start.
Yeah.
So if I'm a roofing contractor, I don't know where to start. I'm not implementing AI at all.
Yeah.
What should I do? What are the first ways that I can start getting AI involved so that I can, make sure I'm keeping up?
Yeah. So there's 2 solutions, and honestly, the first 2 that I always say you need to do is not SoGood. Please don't come to SoGood if we're the first AI you're trying to implement, unless you already have other stuff built. You're never going to hear anybody say that it's a salesperson, because I'm not trying to make sales. I'm trying to help people grow. The first thing you really need, my opinion, is you need AI call taking for overflow. There's 2 ways I would recommend doing that. One is a company like Broccoli or Same Day, that they have these structures built up. You literally, at least for overflow. You don't have to replace your CSRs or your call takers or whatever you call them. You don't have to do that necessarily, but overflow so that you're not paying a call center, and nothing against some of those, but the call centers that have a script, they follow it to the T, and sometimes that loses you business. Where AI, it's more adaptable. The other option to do that is to have a CRM that has that built in, which is where I would recommend a CRM like ProLine. Also one of your exhibitors, at RoofCon, one of your exhibitors, ProLine, they have those things built in, and they have other AI automations as well, texting and things like that. If you work with the right company out of the gate to get your operational front end built out, it's going to help you from your business line where you'll have more money for marketing down the road, and then you can bring in a company like SoGood, which SoGood's one of a kind in all honesty, to help you with AI marketing or authority marketing for AI.
Tell me about the audit you guys are doing here.
Yeah, so we have built out this really cool AI visibility check. So forever and a day, we've had this 45-point AI audit that you fill out a form, it sends us information, we manually go and we check 45 points on the different channels that we know AI checks: YouTube, Google Business Profile, your FAQ, your blog, verify your address, and see if you have a Reddit presence. Those are the big things that AI uses for its answers. And so we've had that, but it's a very manual process. We wanted to speed that up. And so took some time, built a crawler, built some AI stuff into the crawler. And so right now all we need, and people here at LX have experienced this, all we need is a name, an email, and the website. And within 60 seconds, we've run a full AI audit. Now, it's not perfect. As all AI has variables that it might miss something. It's not perfect. But most of the time, the reason it's not perfect in its answers is because something's actually missing the connection from the website to one of these other fields that should already exist, that the roofer or client or whatever you want to call them actually needs to have on their website that doesn't have that. So it's a really interesting tool that we've built that does just like a quick check, 60 seconds, and it just massively speeds that process up and gives them real data they can use to either start working on or, say, yes, I need to talk to SoGood, something like that. But again, 60 seconds, no obligation, no cost. You literally just fill out a form, 3 questions, and you're done.
Yeah, it's cool. You guys have been doing that here at the show.
Yeah.
Can we get the link so we can put it at the description of the video so that people can do it and they can check out where they're at?
Love to do it. Yeah, 100%. You can fill it out. Again, no obligation.
It's free, right? That's not.
No, there's no costs. You're going to fill it out. You'll get an email reply as well as it'll be on the screen, but you'll get an email reply with that as well. And right now, we don't have any other email campaigns that are going out with all this stuff. We're not putting you in some giant funnel. I'm not saying we won't in the future, but right now, that's not we're not those people. We're not hard salespeople. We're here to help businesses grow. That's ultimately what SoGood is made for, is to help businesses grow in areas that other companies just aren't functioning in. There's no marketing company that will touch Reddit. And the reason why, it's a manual process. You have to have people to do that. Most companies don't want to touch YouTube because it's a long process to create videos and things of that nature. So we're hitting 2 channels out of the gate that 65% of the time AI is pulling from, based on our research, that no other company even touches. And so a lot of people go, I have an SEO company. Perfect, keep them, work with them. I have a website company. Perfect, keep them, work with them. We're trying to show up in places that they aren't pushing content into, to build your authority in authority marketing, not in AI marketing, not in website marketing, authority marketing across multiple channels, because that's how you truly grow. And that's how you've grown for decades. It previously was radio and TV built your authority locally.
Yeah. Well, we'll drop that in the description of this video, so you guys can go ahead and check that out, see how you guys rank, and then reach out to SoGood, and then from there, just because people might not know, what are some of the things you guys work on with companies after, if people do sign up with you guys? Yeah.
So it quite literally is YouTube. We'll build that FAQ specifically for AI, because there's a lot of companies they'll have, I have an FAQ. Awesome. Most of them are very specific to their company and not actually answering questions that people are asking. And so we answer questions people are asking. We'll write a blog post, again, specifically for AI, and then we loop all these things together to build authority and make them the authority in their market.
It's crazy because I don't feel like I Google stuff as much anymore as I will ask AI stuff. Even with the Meta glasses now, I'll ask Meta questions and it'll just answer me things like, way more than I will just randomly Google,
Right.
like for companies or
Yeah.
whatever else. And I think that's, in my eyes, that's the biggest thing, right? Like that's where we're headed as a society.
Yeah, so there's multi-levels to this. So there's people like yourself that they have their ChatGPT, their phone, their Gemini that's like, this is my AI that I use primarily.
That's your search engine now.
Yeah, but then there's also, right now, Google still owns 92% of commercial transactional business. That's what they own. They still own it. ChatGPT, get a lot of learning, educational information. All these other ones, they very similar. Claude is very code-based. Like they can help you create almost any programs, stuff like that. But when it comes to, I need a blank, fill in blank, roofer in this case. I need a roofer. That's still 92% of the times going to Google. The thing that's different about that today is 80% of searches on Google have an AI overview now at the very top. It's usually before sponsored, it's before the maps, it's before people also ask, it's before all those things, has an AI overview. 65% of the stuff that goes into the AI overview is YouTube and Reddit. That's why that's our biggest focus, because we want to get content where AI is pulling from. That's our goal. And so that gets you into the different featurettes that Google has across the board, but the biggest thing is that AI overview. And the moment you click on like search more, talk, read more, anything like that, it throws you into Google's AI mode, which we consider ourselves AI mode experts. They launched that in May of last year. And if you don't know anything about Google and their history and how they work from a timeline standpoint, anytime Google announces something, launches something, in the past 25 to 30 years, anytime they've done it, within 12 to 18 months, it's become their new primary way of working. And in order to get back to the old way of working, you have to click a button or it just goes away. Well, what that means is AI mode, as it functions and how Google functions, should take over either by May or further down the line this year. I believe that the blue links we've seen forever, where you've got a website, those are going away. I could be wrong. It's perfectly possible that I'm wrong. But it's more likely with all the pop-ups of, and I'm sure anyone's seen them, of like try AI mode, try Gemini 3 in AI mode, all these different things that are popping up. Google's trying to get people to that. And I believe it'll go, try it, and then it'll eventually go, you're in it, click here to get to your old stuff, the old way, and then eventually that will go away. As anybody who's ever seen software knows, you know, someone update, the CRM updates something, they have a button, go to the old way, eventually that button goes away. And so that's what we're preparing companies for, is the day when that button disappears, and ranking number one from SEO almost doesn't matter for Google. It matters only if you're in that AI overview.
Yeah.
Sorry I'm monologuing so much. I know that you wanted these short clippables.
No, it's all good. I appreciate you, man. Go ahead and check out the audit. Like I said, it's completely free.
Yeah.
And you can check out and just see how you're doing. We appreciate these guys for doing this. We'll catch you guys next time.
Yeah.
Kyle, thank you so much for doing this,
Appreciate
man.
it, Diego. Thank you guys for taking the time to listen.
Yeah. All right. We'll catch you guys later.